Hi everyone, it's Andrew, Algorithmic Trading Tools Strategies, and this is another video. I would like to, again, in simple things, explain what's we're selling and what's the advantage. There are lots of the system, there are lots of robots, and why this is the best. First of all, if you look at the data, so you see there is, for example, in the system we have all experts, and if you compare with the results what this our robot can achieve, you can get any systems which is provided for free, and the paid system they can really even get this result even on historical data. You know, look, you see there is 20,000 1st of January by the 15th of October, net profit after commission, after everything, after losses, $142,000 from $20,000. None of the robots were able, especially when it's provided with included with the system, able to make this. None of them, because this is a completely different logic, and this robot can gives you this is for example the signal that the robot to change his stop loss. So this robot actually not only it's managed to trade, it can helps you to trade by manually, semi-automatic, automatic mode, and this robot alerting you as well. So you see there is a big deviation, big bar now, possible tuning fractal, and etc, etc. So you'll be informed about what's going on with your instrument. Also, this robot can helps you to move your stop loss, and also helps you to make your order. For example, this is the data really see the robot taking the money. So you see this simple is for the robot, and the logic is pretty simple. At the same time, it's very efficient. There are two customized indicators, SOR-MET, SOR-Quick, that's included in the robot. You can't use it separately. It's all in the system, and the system based on the two indicators, and volatility, which is measured by the Bollinger Band, and the control panel, which is helping you to trade successfully. So if you wanna trade by yourself, you can execute the order here. That's execute like a buy or sell. Right now you see there is the system even highlighting you for the high probability that it's better to buy, not to sell. So you are not familiar with everything. You just install this robot on your system. It's very simple. It's put the 5 files in different folders, and there's a video already on my channel how to install. And after, you just follow the advices of the robot, or you can let the robot trade automatically. It's trading pretty well. So there's a control panel let you to do this what you want to do, and this one the robot can handle and control up to 3 positions. So 3 positions, all for one instrument. It's only one robot for one instrument, so you can really put several robots in different time frames. You can use the time frame just for understanding what's going on, but using one of a profitable time frame, like 5 minutes or 30 minutes. So you see the price right now is going up. The robot keeping and moving a stop order, so there is a stop loss. The moving stop loss, it was executed here. A robot recognizing fractal patterns. That's why, for example, you see that it's yesterday trade of a robot. So he was initially moved trying to sell down, because it was a fractal opposite to the two. So the two indicators. So it's simple logic again for if you are not familiar with it. This price above 2 lines, go buy. If here opposite price under 2 lines, go sell. So here was a sell, and there is a fractal. So the fractal the robot used it, but it was unsuccessful. Now the price flipped across the two lines, and this the probability that it's going up switched to the system, and the system used this when it's first of all this first entrance was there's a breakthrough, and they use it, and secondly it was retracement and the fractal back to it's all the time, so it's the testing, so it's the price with testing, it's breaking the previous level, and after retracement happened, and that is all like it's forming fractal, and it's also good possibility just to buy in this case. And here it's the price was closed because there's a double top, so it's also so the system recognizing double top, double bottom. Right now, for example, here it's going up. Maybe if we go down to the this will be fractal down, you can click like for example buy button and trade by yourself. If you don't trade by yourself, the robot will trade for you, and this kind of the semi-automatic mode. If you have your own position, for example, if you enter here the own position and you don't know what's going on, you know it's the price very choppy, you don't know what's all like here. The way there is a opposite direction, so that's so the price is trying to find the bottom. You don't know what to do. It will be very, you know, it's emotionally very exhausted. But if you sell it when it's price will cross the line, so this cross the line, you click the sell button. If you want to manually it's the participate, and after you can put the logic. So you see there's after 1, after 2, after 3, there is a free logic, and the plus we have a stop. So what you can have, you can open position, for example, sell, and you want the robot control this position, and the control say for blue line, which is closer to the price. Okay, so you limit quick. Also, this limit quick is the limit orders. So there's stop quick. So stop quick, you can click here, will be stop click, and the robot will move your trailing stop very perfectly. Not like old system, the trailing stop is goes down, booms, and here it's triggered, or like it's going down, booms, here they triggered, or like here they triggered. So there's always the trailing stops, it's triggering. It's the normal with normal system, but our system a lot more smarter. So the trailing stop is moving like this one is zigzagging, like steps down, and eventually the system they close it position automatically because it's end of the week, and it was end of trading day, and there's a profit. So why not? So right now it's going up. We broke this level. It's going up. The system is follow the trend, and again, if you're thinking so there is just only demo version and it's not will be not in reality, yeah, it's absolutely you are wrong, because first of all this is actually, you know, it's lots of trades the system done, and there is now one advantage of the system. The system it's control the volume. So we're trying to like volume number 1 is just you can set what volume in steps what you want. So that's volume number 1. Volume number 1 it's a failed. Second it was increased the volume. Just it's so-called the martingale method. So there's increased 2 wasn't really well successful. 3, and finally we were free. The system they got the price. And started again for volume 1 number 1, and the buy stop depends how it's the working. There's a number 2 3. This one is finished on that, so it's quite, you know, sophisticated, but again it's simple logic. 1 1 1 1 1 1 3, and it's was snap the profit is starting from 1 again. 1 1 1 3 2 2. So that's kind of it's going, you know, so it's free, so no more than 3 for this this amount of money for 20,000, and the volume control the minutes, and plus this sophisticated, you know, it's trend follow the system can let you trade really successfully, as you see on example. You can try in different time frames. 30 minutes, it's more like for the closer to investors, but again, I say this here the system, if you just follow the indicators, you'll never get broke. I see the price was under the lines, and when the price decided to go up, the robot said, okay, don't go any sell here anymore, so buy. And you'll bought it like this one. You see there's the robot on a 30 minutes time frame. It's played, they traded. Whoops, here there's a close it and open here position, it's unsuccessful. Increase the volume and trade it down very successfully. Trying to here the up, unsuccessful. Here the close, open from here up again. Here the short. Yeah, that's when it's on the 30 minutes is still waiting, and soon will be going up. And as you can see, there's a lot more impressed. That's a trading rather than others, the robots. Also, you can look at this. What's really, you can see the blue and the yellow line, the invented indicators. They're quite smart, both of them, and you can see they recognize this power of the impulse. So you see this is it's a big gap between. It's with the power going up, impulse, booms. There's actually the system flipped, and the power by power it's evaporated. Now it's triggered into the sell power, and here the sell power quite strong. So that's why you can skip here all the entrance to buy, because it's still a power. Here the power started fading, but still, it's flipping up and down. It's never trade here. And finally here almost was very close to break it, but it didn't happen, and the system recognized the selling power. It's increased again and faded here. Almost already was the first light of a bullion trend. Is a bit faded, but not much, and now this powerful bullish, and you can see this is very powerful. It's the bullish move, and flip it into the selling mode. It's the selling the mode, and now I think it will be going out a lot higher from here. So you see this, if you just the robot will follow the trend, we will never let you trade against the market, and also giving you idea where you can play sell and where you can play buy. So you see this, if it's under this line, you can play the sell by yourself with a robot, as again, or like set for the 30 minutes robot, and it's playing down from any fractals down, because it's under the yellow line. Here was opposite game, any fractal up, because it's all above the yellow line. And that's a lot more now. It's clear how to trade, and plus you can also take into account Bollinger Band. Usually if it's a very strong trend starting, there's a plus in top two lines, the Bollinger Bands with price moving. If it's a very heavy down, so it's opposite, like it's a top two bottom lines, so the Bollinger Bands move with price moving. Very important, every robot linked to the account. So you can't really move from one account to another account, from demo to real, from real to demo. So it's all encrypted, it's a link to the account. Every robot, it's built exactly for your account and for your broker, and kind of a copyrighted protection. And the plus, you see, this is also expiration. You have some expiration date as well. If you pay the full version, there will be no expiration. And the indicators, it's are both the parts of the system, so you can use it only separately, indicators, so the robot. But again, if you have a robot in indicators, it's really powerful tool and a setup, because the robot can move your stop loss along the price, and you can adjust for example here the indicator, and so they are not fixed, so there are lots of settings here. You can change it's quick, it's for blue one, medium for yellow one settings, Bollinger, and some filters. And we if you're on subscription, we can provide you every week the new numbers, and you can use it, slightly adjust, or you can adjust by yourself. It's up to you. You can adjust by yourself, but again, this is a system. You can trade by yourself, but it's the system can help you to move your stop loss, and there are lots of logic here. For example, it can move your stop loss along the Bollinger Band as well, along our both different indicators, and also can move opposite. For example, this if it's the price moving up and down, like here, it will be very, so it can take profit can move also put on the line as well. For example, so here you trying to bet against the system. So his system here, that it's not recommended to buy, but you're like, it's a risky man and you wanna get play against the system. You can set in the system take profit, and when the price move up, the take profit will be triggered. So it's also take profit availability or limit order. So there's limit order is also pretty good. So you put the limit order, so the sell when the price was below, it will be below yellow line, as I explained you before the logic, and when the price will cross here, your limit order will be executed. And as I showed before, so it's everything in the logic here, everything in the logic you can choose. You can open position. Here the ticker, put the ticker here, put the logic here, and set the manual trade. So right now it's still auto trade. Put the manual trade and let the robot trade. And that's why you can, if it's you need only control your big position. This is on SP 500 because from our calculation it's the most profitable, and right now it's the most predictable instrument. Not Bitcoin, not ours. It's forex, foreign currencies. You know, that's all nights. That's very tricky. But for the SP 500, really small spread, big volume, so easy to execute your order, and it's trading everywhere. So it's final. You see there's a clicks also when it's trading. Right now it's in automatic mode. You can say don't use sell, because it can be sell. It was obsolete. You know, I believe in buy. So you'll be wait until will be the buy situation, and it will be only buy. So it's, for example, here I don't really want to trigger into sell. You can click here, will be no more sell signals. Sell signals will be ignored. Only buy positions will be taken by the automatic robot, and limit as well. So for example, if it's the impulse already faded and trend exhausted, the robot recognizing situation and putting a limit order to here, and its price will be it's executed by limit order. It's just a better entrance point. It's good, so you can clear it or use it or don't use it. So that's all about the system, which really grateful tool for any kind of traders, automatic traders, professional traders, non-professional traders, the amateurs. So that's definitely will save your money a lot with this robot. And moreover, so there's alert system. Those alerts can be moved to your mobile phone, and mobile phone can for example be connected to your smartwatch, and a smartwatch can also that's informing you about what's going on the market. So say if it's the price crossed the indicators, you'll get a signal here, and the signal move to your smartwatch, and you'll be always hands-on with your position. So it's a pretty good alerting system as well, and very important. So this is it. If you have questions, you can write down the questions under this video, and contact if you enjoyed and impressed by what's the robots done. Again, it's the most of the robots on the market, so like just automatic mode, and lots of automatic robots eventually fail. This robot, like neural, it's neural robots, which is like it's neural network we're using. It's about nothing. It's just you need its huge, super powerful computer just to make the neural robot profitable. And this is a trade follow the robot, and even he's, for example, here, if you just to use the logic as well, so fractal plus indicators, fractal recognition plus indicators, all together, it's pretty amazing result. As you've seen before, like this one, you see there's $20,000 and 142. You'll not be able to have any MACD, parabolic, plus like Renka, or used others, oscillators, or all other familiar indicators, famous. You can get this profit on the it's really, it's just played so many experiments on 2 years of this robot. It took about more than 2 years of my life. And the problem also with a robot, if you just even making logic a bit more complicated, you're losing profit. So it must be balanced between the complexity of the robot and the efficiency. And that's why the more complex, less efficient. That's for example, this is SP500 30 minutes. This is 1 hour. So still it's profitable, 2 times less bars, but the logic perfectly, it's working with a higher time frame as well. So again, it's from 28,000, less than the 30 minutes. So 30 minutes more than 20,000 more. And here there's total trades 185, and the previous one 191. Pretty similar numbers of trades, but it's the indicators closer to the price, and on a smaller time frame. So there's a bit better result. But again, it's pretty all good. So that's it. A little bit extra. I just talked to you in the show. Hope you enjoyed, and wish you a good day. And that's all. It was Andre from Sydney. Bye.